Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to our channel, Will and Lina Vlogs.
I'm Will.
I'm Lina. Welcome back, guys.
Yes.
Or welcome to. So today's video is our Valentine's date night. So happy Valentine's Day to you all.
Yep.
By the time you're seeing this video, it is past Valentine's Day. But the day we're filming this is actually before Valentine's Day. Because I have school on Valentine's Day. And so instead of going out at night, we, because of school, we decided to celebrate it tonight. It's a little bouncy. I'm sorry about that. This road's a little bouncy. Do you want to talk about what we got each other for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, we told ourselves, hey, we're not going to buy each other gifts because we're going to go to a nice dinner. And then Lena decided
I wanted to surprise him.
Friday, before she came over, she's like, hey, I need to go to Target to get some things. I said, what are you getting? She's like, I can't tell you. I'm just, in my head, I'm like, really? Like, come on. So,
because I like to do little things for him like that,
yes.
like where he doesn't expect it.
Yeah, so she, I went out while I was working. She comes in and opens the door, and, well, you know, you didn't even have it yet then.
I did.
No, you didn't. Not when you walked in. No, you didn't, like, give it to me as you walked in.
Oh, because I had it in the kitchen as a, like, hey, there's something in the house for you. You got to find it. So then when he was off call, he's like, hey, bring me the little thing that you got. And I was like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? He goes, you know what I'm talking about. And
so she brings this little cute pink heart shape. It's heart shape, right?
So it's a little basket in the shape of a heart, and then I did like heart-shaped candies at the bottom, like chocolate. And then he loves energy drinks, so I got him a Red Bull because I was too lazy to walk back to where his actual drinks were, and I also couldn't really remember which one he liked.
Really, any of them. So
I just got him a Red Bull, and then I got him like little mini baby donut things. And what else did I get you? And a Reese's heart. Yep. And then
that was nice.
I had been looking on Lululemon's website of like a little like over the shoulder like sling bag, because I always carry a bag with me no matter what, but sometimes I don't want to carry like my big old purse. So we went to Lulu today, and he got me I think it's the Everywhere belt bag is what it's called. I'm not really sure, but it's technically a fanny pack, but I loosen the strap so that I can like wear it like this, but it like hits me really high, which is fine. I don't really care. Yeah. But it's just like a little bag that I can throw my keys, my phone, my cards, a hand sanitizer, chapstick, like anything.
The essentials.
That I like, everything that I usually carry in a purse fits in here. And so like if we're just running out errands, I can put this on and bring this. So I really like this. Thank you, babe.
Yeah. And
he picked out the color.
I did.
And then today we also went to the Apple store.
Yes.
To talk about him getting a new phone.
Yep, I am planning on getting a new phone. Yeah, so I went to the Apple store today to look at phones. I currently have the iPhone 8 Plus, and I've had this phone for a good long while, like
before you met me.
Couple years. Oh yeah, a couple years since high school. So it's a phone that's really treated me well. I've never broken it.
It works.
Yeah,
perfectly.
It works great. I've never broken it, never cracked it. I don't think I've ever cracked this one. And if I have, it was like early on. And so, you know, I was like, I'm looking at these new iPhones, and I'm like, man, I just really want a new one that, just want a new one, you know, to kind of treat myself, because I decided that I was going to file my taxes the first day I could, as soon as I got
your
them.
W-2s and everything.
Yeah, which is always like companies, they have to get them out by the 31st of January, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Or is it 30th or 31st? Whatever.
I don't know. It's by the end of January they have to get them out so that you can start filing.
Yeah, so I went ahead and did that, and I got a better return than I was expecting, so...
Which is always nice.
Yeah, it was really great, so I'm very happy about that, and decided I'm going to use that to kind of treat myself and get a new phone.
As you should.
Yeah, and so we went to the Apple store, had an amazing person help us.
Conversation. Yes. Well, because he went in with the mindset of, he's dead set on, what was it?
There was two of them. There was the 11 Pro and the 12 Pro, and both of those I was like, man, I really like.
Like, he was dead set on one of those.
I was comparing them on their website, and I'm like, I just really like how the features with those two compared to the one I have now. And so the guy there who was so helpful, I wish I could remember his name, but I just can't.
I don't remember his name either, but he was so nice.
He was very helpful.
I will say, like, a lot of times, because I don't know if Apple is based off commission.
I don't know that either. I don't believe
But
they
I
are.
know a lot of places, like Apple, and like especially like if you go to like buy a new phone or something,
like a dealership,
they
if you will.
really push you on like, oh, this is the one you should get because X, Y, and Z. No,
like,
this
buy
guy,
this top end one today.
This guy, we had mentioned like, hey, we're not looking to buy one today. Like, that was the first thing we said. Like, we're not looking to buy one today. We just want more information.
Yeah.
He's like, deal.
Cool.
Like, I'm not going to try and sell you something that you don't want. And then he went on and talked about, like, what he was trying to... He was talking to Will about, like, the ones that he was dead set on. And then he's like, well, we don't really have many options for that.
The ones that I was looking at were ones that were previous models that they didn't really carry anymore in store. And so he was like, you know, what really are you looking for? He then asked your
price point.
Yeah, he was like...
That he could help us look at something that was in our price... Well, your price point.
Yeah, and I was really happy how he did that. He was like, if you don't mind me asking a little more personal question, you know, where are you price-wise? And I gave him, you know, where I was at, you know, where I didn't want to exceed,
and he
but where I still felt
sweet about it. He's like, okay, like, he sat there for a minute. He's like, okay. And he thought about it. He's like, okay, well, these are your options. And so he's like, do you want to explore these options? And Will said yes. And the phone that you're leaning towards now is what?
It's just the original iPhone 13. So it's...
I thought it was the 12. Oh, no, it's a 13.
Yeah. Yep. And so it's the 13, which is the Apple's brand, or their newest series, if you will, the 13.
It's like the 13 mini, the 13, the 13 Pro Max, and the 13 Pro. Which we were there probably 45 minutes to an hour because he was going in depth with us of like, okay, if you get the 13, this is the camera difference. If you get the 13 Pro, this is it. If you get the 13 Pro Max, he's like, but the Pro Max is not in your budget, but I'm still gonna talk to you about it in case you decide like, oh, you do want this. So it was honestly so nice because he talked about he literally talked about everything that we had questions about. He covered them.
Definitely, for sure. He was very helpful.
He was so helpful. And then, like, again, he didn't push us like, oh, this is the one you should get. And then I had questions because I'm looking to get a new iPad for school because I do currently have an iPad, but I'm looking to trade that one in and get a better one for school. And he sat there with me, showed me them, and he literally laid it all out there. And he's like, well, I recommend this one if this is like what you're into, but I don't know he's like, but this one will also work if you're, because I told him the one I was looking into. And then he's like, well, the one I have is the iPad Air. And he's like, this one's really nice because the Apple Pencil you charge on the side and you don't have to, it's not as big of a pain to like charge it and whatever. And then he also said that the iPad that I'm looking at, they don't have them. They don't have them. They take forever to ship. He's like, if you are willing to, I would go up to the iPad Air. But if not, like, I totally get it. But then I asked him, college, because if you Apple has a college program where you can get a student discount on MacBooks, Macs, whatever, and then iPads. So I asked him, hey, like, I know you do this online. Do you guys do it in store? Because I know sometimes it's not ideal to wait to order it and then get it shipped out to you if you're using it for school and everything. He goes, yes, we do it in store. All you have to do is bring your student ID. You have to be able to log into your student account, like your student email and everything, and prove to us that you actually are a student, which I really liked. And after, I don't know somewhere.
I know it's in here. It's in this complex.
And
area.
then, Will and I went home and I started comparing the iPads, the one that I want, and then the iPad Air. And I'm honestly thinking that if I can do it, I want the Air because it gives me a little more space to write. Like, it's a bigger screen, and they'll have it in stock for sure when I go in a store to get it.
Right.
If I get the other one, they won't have it in stock. Yeah. So it's also, I need to weigh out my pros and cons about each iPad still. I need to weigh out the price point, and the matter of fact is if I can actually get it in store or if I can just order online.
Yeah, and then so I honestly, and then I did the same thing kind of where I kind of watched a few YouTube videos. I was like, all right, let's hear people's reviews on the iPhone 13. And really, I watched this one video and it was such an amazing video because the person who was reviewing, he said, I want you to think about these iPhones as
That was weird.
a
These
Toyota...
lights just turned on as you heard. Yeah.
He's like, I want you to think about these iPhones as a car. We're going to say a Toyota Camry. And he said, you know, every year Toyota makes a new Camry every year. Now, the average person is not going to go out and buy a Camry every new year for the newest model.
Oh, it's freaking bad.
Yeah, they are. And so he was like, I want you to think about that as an iPhone. Not many people, there are a few people who do that, but not your average person will go ahead and buy the newest phone when it comes out. And he said, so we're going to compare this the 13 to all we're going to take it back a few years from Apple's original phones, more
listening to that video.
Later phones. Yeah, they're more later phones.
That's
And so he kind of just broke it down. He was like, here's what's great about it. You know, battery is so much longer. What I really have found that I think I'm going to like a lot is, he said, if you're using the phone just like average, but not like super bright and like running all your apps at the same time, he said, I tested it. I went a whole weekend and didn't charge it at all. From fully charged to a whole weekend without charging it. And that really kind of blew my mind. I thought that was really awesome. You know, the camera quality is beyond what any phone has.
Which, I mean, is good for us because with our YouTube, my phone dies so fast from the battery. This is a long, line of people. But also, if he does get that phone, we'll have
definitely
better
doing
quality videos.
And what's nice is just the base storage.
Should be good after they turn.
Yeah.
It's them and then you.
The base storage is 128 gigabytes, which is exactly 2 times as much as the one I currently have. So storage will be not an issue at all.
Which is really nice. So
yeah.
If you do see better quality videos in the next couple weeks, maybe months, it's because we've been filming on his phone and editing on his phone. I'll still do all the editing. It'll just probably be while he's working. Honestly, I'll probably just take his phone while he's working.
That, and I may even, we may see, and I may try my hand at editing as well. So, just to give it a shot. So yeah, we'll take a look at that.
I don't know if we mentioned, but we decided to come to Outback Steakhouse for our Valentines dinner. I have never been, at least I don't remember ever coming to Outback Steakhouse.
I love Outback.
We got prime parking, front row.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to straighten because you're about to hit the curb.
We're good.
I've noticed ever since we started dating, because you drive a lot more than I do, he's better at fitting into smaller spots.
Compact, yeah.
But we're gonna go in, we'll show you guys what we get and everything, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hello guys. So
hey guys.
super, super cold.
It is cold.
I'm actually gonna grab the blanket.
Yeah. We're letting the car warm up, kind of update you guys. We decided not to film in the store, in the restaurant.
In the store.
Because it was pretty crowded.
It was very crowded, but so good. I got salmon It was like over a bed of rice had like shrimp on top and mushrooms, and then I got a side salad.
Yes, yours was very good.
So
I tried
good.
a bite of yours. I got a little steak with some shrimp that I enjoyed. It was very good. Somebody's
bass is
very
going.
loud.
And you also got veggies and fries.
Veggies and fries.
With yours.
Yep.
And then we got a bloomin' onion to share, which I personally liked, but I actually didn't eat much of it.
Yeah, it was very good. I ate most of it.
But yes, that was so incredibly good. We actually have leftovers. My salmon was huge.
It was, and it was very good.
I didn't realize how big it was going to be, but it was humongous. So I have over half of that left, and some rice, and a little bit of the bloomin' onion that I threw in mine.
Some of my steak and veggies and fries left over too.
Yes.
And we even got a little bit of bread too to
No, we got a whole loaf of bread because he brought us out two, and we only ate one of them.
So we're like,
we're taking this home. It's such good pumpernickel bread.
It was very good.
But yeah, that's our update for you guys.
It's
honestly,
cold. It is very cold.
It's so cold. It feels like 37. It says it's 37 out, but I think it's a little colder than that.
It's definitely colder.
But we're gonna go home. There's a new season of a show called Love Is Blind.
Yes. On Netflix.
On Netflix. We're going to watch that.
If you haven't watched it already, definitely recommend watching it. It's a very good show.
We started watching it when we first started dating.
Yeah.
Except for he was in Chicago at the time, so he was watching it in Chicago, and I was watching it in Emporia. But
it's a very good show. Highly recommend it.
And it's reality, and this is one of the very few reality shows that he's actually asked me to watch.
Yes.
He's like, hey, the new season of He's like, hey, the new season of Love Is Blind is out. Love Is Blind is out. Do you want to watch it? And I was like, you actually want to watch it? He goes, yeah, it's a good show.
It is a very good show.
Call tonight.
Yeah, just relax.
But we love you guys.
Yes.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channels.
Yep.
And hit that little bell notification so you don't miss when we upload. But we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye guys.